Okay, Bargain Boondocker here, and we're going to do some work on the old camper today. We're taking out this furnace here. Came with the camper in 1976, and it doesn't work, so I got to get rid of it. And I'm not terribly worried about, I don't care about fixing it or anything, because these old furnaces are roughly 50% efficient, which means half the energy you're throwing at it is going to waste. And when you're boondocking, you got to be more efficient than that. A lot more. I mean, this thing has a pilot light, sits there running the whole time. It also runs off of the batteries, which are right over there. You see there's no bed up here now because I'm redoing all that. So I am replacing this with that. It is a catalytic safety heater, which is very thin. It's 99.99% efficient. Does not use any batteries, just uses low pressure propane. And I'm going to take this out, and we're going to look and see what I have to do to make that fit there safely. And so I'm going to get started on that. My daughter is here with me. She is the younger Bargain Boondocker who loves bargain boondocking. And she's going to be running the camera. So I will hand it off and let her point it at the furnace down here. Boy, I still got debris from past projects. That's what it looks like in here when we get into the spring, is all this debris all over the place. And then we have a family house cleaning party come out here and spend a few minutes, and next thing you know, the place looks good, because it looks bad now just because there's so much stuff in such a small space. But it ain't that much stuff when you get down to it. So, there's not too many videos. I couldn't find any videos, really, on how to take out an old furnace. There was a guy taking one out of a newer camper. That didn't help me none. This ain't a newer camper. And he didn't show how he did it. He just showed that he did it. And he said, I took this out, I took that out, I did this, I did. Well, let's see how it goes. I've had this off before because I repainted it. That was easy. 2 screws and slide it up. Now, how does this come out? Oh, I see a screw down there. There's a lot of rust around this old thing.
Should have cleaned that up too.
But when I take all this out, all that rust will go with it. I don't know if I have to take any in from the back side. If I do, then that has to be done from outside. Well, a little pressure on those.
Well, don't strip the screws.
I don't care. They're not going back. Oh, here's one.
There's one on this end too.
Yep, I see them now. They hide in there. They're camouflaged in that rust. The thermostat is shot. I've tried jumping across the leads on that to make it ignite and go ahead and light this thing. All I can do is get the pilot light to come on. That's it. And I don't want it running and draining my batteries in the middle of the night when the solar can't recharge it.
Any more screws? Or is it just stuck?
I am going to go check outside.
So this is the vent for the refrigerator, which is also kind of inefficient. This is the one for the heater. So 1/4 inch socket. Peel this back. Take it out of there. And I got to save all these screws, so I got to put this back. I won't need it. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I won't need it for the new one, but I do need it to cover up this hole out here. And I will put a screen on it to keep any bugs out, or maybe I'll just put insulation on it, stick it on there so no heat, no cold can come in.
That would be nice, along
That
with keeping bugs out.
That would be nice. Okay.
What's that?
Let's see this. All right. There's a whole row of these. Same size. And there's also a pair of them, or 3 or so, that are in here. I don't know if those have to come out first or not, but I'm gonna pull them out anyway. These are short ones. Okay. Now I don't see any others besides that.
I don't either.
Now I'm gonna get me a putty knife and I'm gonna peel all that away.
For it.
Okay, so I got my putty knife. Knock loose. What is it now? 40 years worth of stuff in there?
Probably.
It's 76 and this is 2016.
It's about 40
My
years,
math
yeah.
says 40 years.
Well, we can't trust my math, so let's trust yours.
Yeah. And no, that doesn't make the camper older than me.
Mm-mm.
I've still got a few years on it.
Hello.
It don't seem like the putty stuff is sticking so much as...
Rust?
No, it's just grown in there. It's not rust because stuff doesn't rust.
Oh.
It's galvanized. It's gonna hang on.
Maybe just,
Just time.
what's the word I'm thinking of? Grafted into the camper.
Yeah, there you go. It's grown in. I don't want to pry against the shell because I don't want to bend the sheet metal any more than it's already been bent in the years it's been around. That's same time I gotta
Ew.
get all this yuck out of there.
Ew.
Okay.
This side still has some stuff stuck in.
Stuff stucker.
Yeah. I saw when you were trying to pry it.
Yeah, there's a little bit right there.
Moving like a worm.
Yeah, that's coming out.
Please don't impale yourself again, Daddy.
I'm not planning on it. Funny thing is, plans have a way of being changed.
That they do. I just hope this wasn't for nothing.
Doesn't seem to be wanting to come out. I don't see any more screws in it.
Do you need to push on the other side, maybe?
I don't know. Okay. I'm going to pull the gas line off in here and see if that helps. You know what the nice thing is? The gas line is on this side. And that catalytic heater, you can mount it on its side, which will be nice because it'll fit better. And that will put the gas inlet for that on this side. It was like it was made to go in there.
Yeah. Makes life real easy.
Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Now, if I could only get a wrench in there.
Sorry, I ain't got one.
I've got a wrench. I just can't get it. There we go. I popped it loose. You see it?
There it is.
Yep, right there. Takes a 3/4 inch open end. Go on there. I kind of guessed it'd be that size because of the new hose I have to go to this thing. It's also got 3/4 inch on it. What are the odds that it all works out that way? It doesn't usually happen like that.
No, it don't.
Usually you got to run 14 different adapters to get the right size connections together. Okay, that's not too good for my hand.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I got it.
Well, mine is smaller.
It's all right. Mine still fits. And it's already in there.
Well, fine. Be that way.
I am that way. Put that up there. Okay. Sit myself down here.
Shaky, shaky.
Yeah.
Earthquakey. Good grief, that thing's in there tight.
It's coming. It's coming.
There we go.
40 years of being in there.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Ew. Look at all
Okay.
that dirt.
Wow. This is not much, is there?
No.
The ones I see online, they go back in there a ways. This one doesn't. All right. I'm going to toss this out the door. Then we'll get back to being productive.
Out with you. Out.
No, don't take me with you. And stay out. All right, back to work. So.
Guess we didn't need to take the thing off the back, did we?
Well, now I know why the fan wouldn't ever kick over on it. The wires aren't hooked to anything.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, ain't it? These come through the wall and into this 110 outlet right here. All right. There's the lines from the thermostat and a wrapper from somebody's Butterfinger from who knows how many years ago.
Wasn't mine, because I don't eat Butterfingers.
I do if I can get my fingers on them. Okay, let me see it. I'm gonna take a look in here. You got the gas line. Okay, here's the gas line that feeds the furnace. Comes up to right here. This other gas line goes up to the refrigerator, which is directly above. And here's what we were taking apart. Now I can push that out the other side. And
Stay out.
sorry about the video work there. That was me running the camera and doing that at the same time. Let me get out the. This is the
Like Christmas.
flush mounting kit that goes to the heater.
Whoa!
Ain't that pretty?
It's all shiny.
It's all shiny. See how much room I gotta fill in around this. See
A
something
lot.
like that. End to end, it's perfect. I have that much gap I gotta fill up. And I have some wood I can do that with.
Is that what we went shopping for?
That's what we went shopping for this morning, yes.
Okay, now I understand.
And it says you need about 4 inches above the floor. So I can put a piece underneath. All right, so I got to do some measuring, some cutting. And when I get the pieces all cut out, we will come back to putting it together. So I thought you might want to see what it looks like from the inside. That's what the inside of this thing looks like. I'm actually from, way outside the camper. So, I'm sparing you all the brainstorming, which in my case comes more to a light drizzle.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll see what happens with it. I'll keep you posted. Okay, so I had the problem of how to fill the gap and how to make it stay. So what I came up with was this little sandwich idea. So I have a 2x4 in the middle that I've ripped down to the thickness I wanted that would go with adding this piece of underlayment, which is a nice looking piece of wood, kind of, sort of, on the outside to finish the gap off so it would sort of match what's already there. And then I made this bigger piece, goes on the back, and I'm not sure if it's going to be, you know, too big, but we'll see. I need to trim it down some still, but seeing that will fit in there like that. When I trim it off, that'll all fit. Then I'll have a nice thick piece, and then I can put screws in from the back into the wood in behind to hold everything. But right now I need to trim that off, and I've also made another one for the top. So I'm going to go trim that, and we'll put it all together. So now from the back, that's what it looks like. We have those panels up there that I can run screws through to hold it up. The metal frame is only held in on the other side with 2 screws right now. And I'm going to go ahead and run the screws into that and see how it comes out. Alright, so these are screwed in good and solid. I need to take the gas line now. This is a gas line I got at Ace Hardware. I didn't have them at Home Depot. It's just for a grill, and I have an adapter that went on the other end to fit. And I got lucky with it because I actually bought it for putting a new regulator on the front of the camper. I was going to extend the hose to it, and then I found I didn't really need to. So I had extra, and everything I needed to do it with fits this perfectly. Nice and tight. And then we set this, and it doesn't fit. I'm in trouble.
Hope it don't fit.
It don't fit. I got to gouge this out right there, so that will fit in there. All right, so a little trip to the table saw. I got a nice big gouge in there for the gas line. See, you're learning along with me. I don't know what I'm doing either. And we set that in there. That goes in that away. Now with the screw heads, it's going to be a little tighter than it was before. But wood that thin, just shove it right through. So here we go. I'm going to have to take it back out eventually because of course I got to repaint all that. But I want to see how it goes in there and check all that before I bother with painting. But it's in. All I gotta do now is hook up the gas, test for leaks, and it's in, it's ready to go. We now have heat in our little home. And you push it down, and you push the button, you hold it down for a little bit, and then you let it go and you turn it to where you want it, low, medium, or high. Right now I want it on off. So that's it. That's how you put one of those highly efficient little heaters in the place of the old furnace. I hope it helps. It's going to help me.